Dylan, real tough game tonight. Can you talk a little bit about, the trying to pull us out?
Yeah, first things first, I'll glory my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. It was a fun game despite the loss. I had a really good time just competing against future Hall of Famers, and the end of the season for me is about reps, and who better to go against than a championship team like the Warriors. So they know how to close games. We're young with the guys we have available, so we don't as much. We're just learning.
To be in a game like this, how inspiring that is, to be out there on the floor, as you said, with Steph Curry. But how inspiring that is because you guys was in the game,
Yeah.
In the second half.
Yeah, it's more frustrating and inspiring to see him hit shots like that. But but it's like I said, everything's just a learning process for me, and kind of taking things with grace because it's a learning curve. Come out there and stop the best shooter of all time. You gotta have great chemistry, him and Draymond, and they're just swinging the ball. And so there's not many offenses like them in the league, and I'm excited to play them again.
Seems like
Coach.
maybe took a few games there after getting back to kind of get back in your rhythm. You kind of feel like you're back in your rhythm now?
Yeah, for sure. That was my first ever, I don't like saying the I word, but that was my first really ever time sitting out and missing games in my whole entire life. The most games I missed in college was like in a row was one. I missed 2 games in 5 years. So it was my first time really like sitting out for a while. So I had to give myself a little grace in returning, and now I feel like I'm more active and stuff. And so, like I said, it just took a couple games for me to get back to where I was at. But like I said, it's my first time ever going through not playing in my entire life.
And you maybe took a little bit of an awkward tumble there. Is the ankle good?
Oh yeah, it was just me and Draymond needed knee, just fighting for a rebound. So we was both hurt, whatever. But we got over it.
So,
Yeah.
As these teams in the Warriors, you're going to face them again the next few days, and you got Portland, and they're going to be in the playoff.
Yeah.
Did Coach Christie talk to you guys about, these guys when you're playing in
It's important to go through because, towards the end of some people's seasons, just like you just coast, try to get to the end of it. But these are valuable reps. These are teams that are actually playing for playoff position. These are guys that are actually trying to win games. They're not throwing out the bench, not throwing out guys that don't play as much. They're playing for starters, and they're trying to win games and trying to win games big. So we saw it with the Clippers. They're trying to win the games big, and so these games really matter on the stretch for us as far as just taking things seriously and trying to get these reps out.
What do you think about Killian? He had a really good night tonight.
Yeah.
4 steals, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. What do you think about his play
It's
tonight?
nice to see him all over the stat sheet, and he's a great defender. He's a great teammate, so I'm really happy for him.
Thank you very much.